Hey guys, it's Lisa. I'm here to do an In Your Pocket Tuesday. Here's the inspiration piece. The things that I took from this piece were the map at the top, the saying in the middle, and then the vibrant colors that I absolutely adored at the bottom. And I have all the pictures ready for the spread here that I'm going to do for you, and also the couple of cards that I chose that I thought went well with the layout from my Scraptastic kit. And this 4x6 here of Polly taking a nap in her bed, and I used a little filter to edit the photo, which I thought looked kind of cool. And this little saying here says, "Let the sun shine through your heart." And I thought it went well with this photo since it kind of does look like a little bit of sunlight coming through with that filter. And I love poetry, and I love incorporating sayings and poems and things like that into my everyday project life layouts. And also, I'm going through an I am in love with photo stickers phase right now. So I have a bunch that I'm trying to use up. This stamp set is by Kaiser Craft, and it's Sentiments Moments, I think it's called. And I thought this little poem or saying was kind of cute. It says, "We don't remember days, remember moments. We remember moments," which is totally true. And I think as we get older in life, it becomes more important to remember the moments and not just the day. Or it's just pretty much what I took out of this was to kind of remember the little things in life. And I love, how many times am I going to say love in this layout, but I just fell in love with this card, the brick, the color, the lightness of it, the way it was just bright. And I thought it went pretty good with this picture of the pancakes that I made. Although the pancakes, funny story, but I don't bake a lot, and I guess you can't really exchange vegetable oil with olive oil. Yeah, I don't know. My husband didn't complain, but I don't know. I thought they were kind of gross. They look beautiful. Look at how they look in the sunshine. And my husband's like, "Oh, look how pretty they look." And I don't know, they're blueberry. I don't know, maybe you couldn't really tell that I used olive oil. I don't know, maybe they weren't as fluffy. Don't know. But I asked someone at work, "Hey, can you substitute? And what's the difference?" They just said, "I don't know what the difference is, but you're probably not supposed to use it." So probably in the future I won't use olive oil. But anyways, they're kind of pretty, I thought. So here I'm kind of indecisive. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to go ahead and use a stamp on that corner, and I decided just to kind of leave it the way it is because I kind of liked the simplicity of it, and I wanted those bricks to show. I'm trying to figure out which picture I wanted to go beside that card, and I thought the purple with that flower that I took. I'm in this like other phase too where I'm just like going crazy with taking pictures of flowers, which I've been in for quite a while now, and I just like getting up close and doing different angles and with sunshine and insects and stuff like that. So don't mind me, but I just absolutely like it, and it's great fillers for your project life, and it's great color. So there's a little bit of a story here. My son, Zach, who is in Nevada, surprised me he just showed up here on Sunday morning. He is in the military, and as you guys both know, both my boys are in the military if you subscribe to my channel. And he had been keeping in touch with my husband and telling him through email, and that's what this is, or it may be a text or something, but I cut and pasted it into a Word document and then just put it on photo paper and printed it. But to tell him that he was going to surprise me and show up here on Sunday morning. So he basically did, and it was such like the best surprise ever. So I was just sitting here having my coffee, and all of a sudden there was a knock at the door, and I'm thinking, who could really be at the door this early on a Sunday morning? And it was my son Zach with the biggest hug ever. So I don't get to see my boys that often, so it was amazing. We had a great little visit. It was just a short trip. He was here for a family reunion for the other side of his family, and so it was really nice. So I wanted to save this definitely as a memory along with the pictures of him and I together. And that XO was, I think it was from Dear Lizzie, and it was one of the watercolor die cuts, and I just cut the other XO off just to fit on there because it said XOXO. And then that green flower was just a fabric flower, felt flower from my stash. That smile was from my stash. and I just decided to cut another one of the flowers in half just to kind of have it peeking out on the bottom on the of the part of the saying down of the part of the email. Sorry, I can't speak. And then I think I decided to go ahead and put it at the card aside and finish it later because I couldn't decide what other color I wanted to incorporate onto that card. So here's a picture of my son and I under this big tree when we went out to dinner, and then I just decided to put Sunday across the top of that because, like I said, I just love these photo stickers. And here's another one, surprise, surprise, of Polly sleeping. She's like so sick of me coming up to her and saying, all right, don't move, nobody move, nobody move. It's okay, this is now, the nap time has now become the photo session time. And I think if she could roll her eyes like a kid, she would. But I don't think dogs can do that. Then this here, she was staring me down because she wanted me to feed her, and she was like really being rude, like in my face. And she just looked really excited. So I didn't have a sticker, a photo sticker that said, "Will you please feed me now?" So I decided just to put "Today is going to be awesome" because she kind of looked excited, like, "Oh yeah, this day is going to be awesome." So I decided to use that instead. And she's just adorable. Then another flower picture to the left of Polly. That was another one. We went out to eat that night, and while I was waiting for my son to make plans with his other friend, because he was with us and they were making these other plans, and you know, kids come home to see us and they end up making plans with their friends, which is totally normal and fine. I was taking pictures of flowers. So this, I wanted to just do a little bit of a cluster. I didn't want to take away from the color of the flower or the beautifulness of that flower. So I have had this little green watering can die cut that I wanted to use. So I decided to put that down there and then just add that little saying summer onto that. And I wanted to put that up on some of that foam tape and just kind of make it a little bit three-dimensional, just to add little bit of dimension to my layout. I had a little bit of dimension from the little felt flower, but I wanted to add a little bit more. And I try to keep when I'm doing my project life layouts, I try to keep my like embellishments and things to a couple of different cards. I don't know, for some reason I just have been doing that lately. And if I'm going to do some clusters, I try to keep them not close to each other on the layout, just to try to keep the busyness to a minimum. And I don't always accomplish that, but it's just, you know, one of the things that I think about when I'm doing it, and to try to spread the colors out here. So I had some different tones of oranges, so I tried to kind of spread those throughout. I had, you know, different colors of green, different tones of green. Here I'm just kind of looking through. I have a ton of stash, and I'm just trying to go through and use up some of it, and I'm trying to find that really cool, I don't even know if you call it a lime green, because it's really, I guess it's kind of a lime green in a way, but I'm trying to find some other color of that green because I absolutely love that green, and I wanted to just kind of disperse it throughout a couple different spots on the layout to carry it from that yellow, I'm sorry, from that flower. Sorry, I worked all day today and I'm a little brain dead. But to carry it to the top of that layout where all that white space was, or white, you know, colors were. And so I decided just to put that little green star up there. And then I'm looking through all of my enamel dots to try to figure out what other color there. And I think I end up deciding to stick with my black dots. I was going to put something in the middle of that green flower because I just felt like the felt flower was just getting totally lost in between all the white. So I start with that green enamel dot. Not that you guys need an explanation of this because you can see it, but I'm like, yeah, that doesn't even show up at all. So once you see the black dot go in the middle, you'll know exactly why I chose that, because you can see it totally shows the flower. So that, and then let's see, I add a couple more of those. I add a little bit of, it's not twine, it's kind of like, I think they called it jute. It's just this really thick um, it's like thick twine. I guess it's like twine, but it's thicker. It's called hemp, sorry. And I found that perfect color, and I add a little bit of that. And pretty much that's my layout for the week. I had a blast with my son, and it was a really great surprise. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to put some pictures in the end here, and this is going to be my last video for Crafty Mavens, so I hope to see you guys over on my channel real soon. Talk to you later. Bye, YouTube.